Very good morning, students. Welcome back to the first lecture of maths of class 10th of chapter number 2. So in chapter number 2, that is polynomials. So we will discuss about the polynomials. We will see some basic concepts for the polynomials and then we will proceed ahead for the solution for the exercise. So first of all, what is this polynomial? This polynomial is actually the algebraic expression that consists of variable terms, constant terms, and some fundamental operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and divisions. So this it is an expression that consists of variables. Variables means any alphabet terms, x, y, z, whatever it is, and constant terms with fundamental operation like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So this you have already studied in class 9th. Now in class 9th we had studied about the polynomials and their types. So in class 9th their types were divided on the basis of the terms involved. So in class 10th we will discuss little bit broader than 9th. So we will discuss the types of polynomial depending on the degree of the polynomials. Now what is the degree of polynomials? We will come to know this. So this polynomial has been divided into three categories. First it is linear polynomial. Second it is quadratic polynomial, and the third one it is cubic polynomial. Now what is this linear polynomial? Means the polynomials which contains 2x plus 4. So this can be called as a linear polynomial. Means the degree of the terms should be 1. What is degree of the terms? Any variables that consist of the maximum exponent. That is degree of the polynomial. So here you can see that x has power 1. So degree of polynomials is 1. So it is linear polynomial. In similar way, quadratic polynomial is those polynomials whose degree of the term is 2. So if it is 2x square minus 8x minus 6, so we can say that this is quadratic polynomial. Why? Because the exponent of x is x square, means 2. So if this exponent consists of 2, then degree of the polynomial is 2. So such type of polynomials are called as quadratic polynomial. Cubic polynomials means, suppose if it is 3x cube plus 2x square plus 4x minus 8. This is written. So what we call it, what kind of? So whatever the maximum degree of polynomials is there. So you can say here that the maximum degree of polynomial is 3 over here. So we will call it as a cubic polynomial. So this is cubic polynomial. Here it is not compulsory that it will remain a square over here. It may be 3x cube minus 4x. It may be like this also. Okay. So if degree of the polynomial means maximum power of x or any variables is 3, then such type of polynomial is called as degree of the polynomial. Okay. So this is the basic fundamental concept of these polynomials. Now we will also come to know about the zeros of the polynomials and how they are related with the coefficient of x square, and we will see here. So first of all, zero and coefficient of polynomial. How we will find out? Suppose we have one polynomial given quadratic 2x square. We have taken one example, 2x square minus 8x plus 6. So first of all, to find out the zero of this polynomial, we need to find out the zero. How to find out? We can find out splitting the middle term. So in class 8 you might have studied about the splitting, how to split this middle term. So first of all, whatever this first term is written, it is written, then after sign minus, then last sign with this constant term is written. So this first, then this minus and plus is multiplied, and whatever the sign is obtained, it is written in the middle of this. So minus into plus, we get minus. So we will get over here minus. Now this both the terms should be multiplied so that we will get here 12. Now we have to split this middle term in two parts so that we get 12 as by product, means 12 as a product, and minus 8 by subtraction. So here if you take 6x and 2x by splitting, so if you multiply this, you will get 12x square, and if you subtract minus 6 minus, it will be plus, but we will get minus 8x, means our polynomials is correct. Now we will proceed ahead. We will now take commons in these two terms. So 2x will be taken common and this will be equal to 0. So it will be now x minus 2, 3, 6. Now again minus 2 will be taken. So x minus and plus minus, so minus 3 is equal to x. Now these two brackets are same. So once this bracket is written, term of this bracket, and once these two are written. So 2x minus 2 and x minus 3 is equal to 0. Okay. Now this will be only equal to 0 if 2x minus, now we will take equal to 0 once this term and once this term. So what we will get over here? We will get here 2x minus 2 is equal to 0, and once we will take now this x minus 3 is equal to 0. So here it will be x is equal to 2 by 2. We will take division, so it will get 1. Then x is equal to, this will come equal after equal to, so it will be 3. Okay, means x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 3. These two values are 0 of these polynomials. Now we have to find out one relationship between these two. So zeros and coefficient of the polynomials we have to find out. how to find out zeros and coefficient of the polynomials? Let's see over here. So zero of the coefficient we have taken out. Now we have to find out and correlate zero and their relation, means coefficient of polynomials. So for coefficient of polynomials, we need to write a value of a will be the value of x square, means whatever the coefficient is before x square, that is value of a. So a is equal to 2, b is equal to the value of x minus 8, and c is equal to, that is the constant term 6. Okay. Now we have here sum of zero. Sum of zeros means alpha and beta is taken for this, and the formula for this sum of zero is equal to minus b by a. Okay. Again, sum of zero means whatever the zero we have obtained in this equation, x is equal to 1, x is equal to 2, we will take it as sum of these. So we will write here 1 in place of alpha, and this second x value we will take it as b, this beta. So it will be 3 is equal to, now according to this sum of zeros, what is the value of minus b? We will write over here minus b is equal to minus 8. So here minus is written first, then inside the bracket this minus b, that is 8 upon value of a 2. So it will be 4, and this, for according to this sum of the zeros, we are also getting minus minus plus, so 8 by 2, so it will be 4. Means sum of zeros for coefficient and zeros both we are getting as a 4. So here we have got sum of zero, both are equal. Coefficient value is also equal, and this sum of zero is also coming, so it is okay. Now one more is there, product. So product of zeros. Product of zeros means alpha beta. So alpha beta is equal to, it has a formula that is taken as alpha beta is equal to, alpha beta we have taken here as a is equal to 2, b is equal to minus 8, and c is equal to 6. So alpha into beta's formula is that is c by a. So we will take for c, it is c by a, and product is alpha beta. So here alpha beta we will take as the value of this x, 1 into 3 is equal to, what is c by a? C value is 6 and a is 2. So 2, 3, 6. So 3 is equal to 3, means this is also. So from this we come to the conclusion that whatever the relationship of getting the zeros of the polynomial is by splitting, that is also equal to the sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. So this is to find out the relation, either the sum we have obtained is correct or incorrect. Now we have exercise for this, exercise 2.1. Exercise we have 2.1 over here. So let's see quick. Okay. So 2.1, Actually it is, there is graph given. So question is graphs of y is equal to px are given in figure 2.1 below. Sum of the polynomials of px is there. So find the number of the 0 of px in each case. Here in graph it is given, you know that these graphs is nothing but this is x, y, y dash. So this has been taken as a x dash, x, y and y dash. Now how to find out the 0 of the polynomials by this graph? Now if the value of y cuts x axis anywhere, then that will be called the 0. Suppose here in first question it is given like this. So the value, this line does not, means curve line is not there and it is not intersecting x axis and x at any point. So we can write that no zeros value. Right? Means it is having number of 0 is equal to 0. You can write here also number of zeros is equal to 0. Now in similar way second one is given. It is like this. So this is x, x dash, y and y dash. Y dash is given. Now in this we can see that it is bisecting, okay, like this. Now you see this curve is bisecting x axis and x at here one point only, okay, only one point. So what will be the number of 0? So in it is first, for second number of 0 is equal to 1. Number of 0 is equal to 1. In similar way, if it is now in third one it is given. In third one it is given. Just I need to rub it. So here exercise 2.1 third one is given that it is now this is x axis, x, y and y axis. Here it is given first okay. So here you can see that the value of y is by intersecting x dash and x axis at number 1 means point 1, this is point 2 and point 3. So what is the number of 0 for this third? So you will write number of zeros is equal to 3. Why we will write 3? Because this curve cuts x and x axis at 3 points. So number of zeros will be 3. In similar way, we can find out the rest of the values also. In fourth it is given. In fourth, if you see the graph is given like this. This is the fourth one. This is given y, y dash, x and x dash is given. So the curve is just like this, okay. So this curve is being intersected on x axis and x at 2 points, here and here. So 1 and 2. So you will write the fourth answer for number of zeros. Zeros is equal to 1, 2. 2. In similar way, we can find out the rest of this fifth and sixth. Okay. So now in this lecture we have discussed that how to find out the number of zeros by the given graph and also the relationship between the given polynomials and how to find out their relationship with the coefficient. Now in the next lecture we will discuss exercise 2.2. In that we will solve the solution and we will also find the relationship of the polynomials of their zeros with the sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. Till then, thank you.